been doing this for almost a year. We started this because it was like COVID. Everybody was down. We weren't having the normal office conversations. And here we are, like almost a full year of entertaining ourselves. Yeah, it's got to be coming close, isn't it?
We're also creeping up on 50. Yeah, because
52 weeks in a year.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, we're creeping up on 50 episodes. I think this is number 49.
So, I mean, we're just weeks shy. Well, and was there 1 week when we didn't do one? So we got to be real close to our 1 year anniversary of sticking to this. I haven't stuck to anything this long in my entire life. I mean, I'm a quitter. I'm a quitter.
Yeah.
Yep. But so I'm proud of us for still going. Yeah. We got some critiques on our grocery store discussion last week from a guy we kicked off the show because he had no opinion on air, but he had a huge opinion off air about our grocery stores.
What was his opinion?
What was his deal? Like he wasn't agreeing with the locations or headquarters?
I don't know. Well, I was wrong, which I later admitted, but he was going back and forth about. While I was talking about
the Roundys
how wrong
thing?
I was.
Yeah, but you admitted that on air that you were wrong.
That rainbow wasn't a thing, and that he's over there smirking right now.
Rainbow
I can see him.
Foods isn't a thing.
I don't know. Well, he just had a lot of insight about these grocery stores because
he was doubting the facts that we looked up on Google?
Well, Roundys, I did learn just today because one of the headlines was Roundys to hire 1,000 workers in Wisconsin, which Roundys is a Wisconsin company, but Kroger is like an Ohio company, and Kroger is Roundys' parent company. Roundys is Pick 'n Save's parent company, but Kroger is Roundys' parent company. So it is a little confusing.
It's extremely confusing.
Eric's family tree knowledge of grocery stores obviously extends past a normal human, but whatever. But Roundys wants to hire 1,000 people in Wisconsin. Welcome to the club, Roundys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But what I'm saying is, doesn't everybody want to hire 1,000 people?
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of an interesting headline, but let's hope that they can get their 1,000 people. So Pick 'n Save. Did we decide Pick 'n Save was the store of the North?
I think it was Pick 'n Save and, gosh, I don't even remember. We just did
Festival.
No.
The North?
Pick 'n Save of Wisconsin, I think.
I thought we said Pick 'n Save was north of 64.
Yeah,
and then we gave something else south of 64.
That does ring a bell.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We're not going down this road again.
Yeah. Well, we've got a few updates from last week. Yeah. They found Dumpty Humpty.
Oh, thank God.
Well, they didn't find him. Didn't the kid come clean?
Well, they went through enough of their surveillance footage that they figured out who one of them was. And
was it those two kids that they had the photograph of?
Yep. One of the suspects was identified and then admitted it.
He saw his photo on the internet, said, "I'm screwed. I got to turn myself." And he panicked.
Well, he couldn't. What fun is it? That's like I never understand stolen art. Like, let's say you've got a stolen Picasso.
Right.
Okay. Do you just keep it in a closet and like look at it and like grin to yourself?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, how does one find someone that's willing to buy that? Or what do you do with it?
Well, I don't think Dumpty Humpty was for sale, but my point was...
That's a Picasso.
Now, we're in a little different scale,
if you couldn't put him out, if you can't put Dumpty Humpty out on the, on the end table, coffee table, what's the point of having him?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So he had Dumpty Humpty, like, under a sheet in his corner of his closet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, I better just come clean.
Yep.
So did they charge him with anything?
Guilt got the best of him.
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says that the statue was found after one of the suspects confessed, but it didn't elaborate as to if they're...
Yeah, that's literally the whole story. It's like two sentences.
It was valued at like $1,400 or something, right? So isn't that like, that's not just like petty larceny, isn't that? That's Grand Theft Auto.
that's Grand Theft Humpty.
Yes. Grand Theft Humpty.
Yeah.
The Mullet Kid.
You didn't want him to...
Does this one disappoint you?
I don't want him to win.
I don't think so.
He's in the top 10.
He's in the top 3.
He was in the top 10 last time.
No, they were...
Yes.
He was top 10 last time.
Oh, okay. I thought they made another cut.
Right now, he is currently in 3rd place.
Ho-ho!
The fact that he's in 3rd place to me is just it brings the mullet community down.
Some of his older pictures, they now have more photos of him. Like this one, much better mullet.
Yeah, that's more mullet than it is now. And in fact, just hit that pose is very mullet.
Exactly. And the car, everything about this is screaming, "I got a nice mullet here."
Is that a Bronco?
I don't know. It could be.
I'm going to be really sad. I think that part of his momentum is he's embracing the mullet persona.
Yes.
The whole community that is having the mullet, the way you wear your T-shirt.
Which is important.
Your jewelry. The jeans you choose.
Yeah.
These are all part of it.
He's committing. I mean, there's no denying the fact that he's committing. Look at the shades.
So when we talk about things and people can't see photos, does it make for really radio?
I don't know. I hope that they Google it. Everyone's got a phone
Is
nowadays.
this radio? Is what we're doing radio? It's podcasting, but I always refer to it as radio.
I mean, aren't radio talk shows like the original podcast, kind of? Just not
guess.
recorded? Is that the difference? Is that they're recorded?
Are we
For
WPOD?
later listening?
Are we WS?
I'm sure Eric's,
WISC?
sure Eric's got an opinion on this, too.
Are
The-
we WCHZ? We're WCHZ. Is there such a thing as WCHZ? Because all of those are unique, right? Your call
Yep.
letters?
Yep.
WCHZ.
Wisconsin cheese. Love it.
WCHZ is a radio station broadcasting a classic hip-hop format in Waterton, Georgia.
Oh,
Damn it. What about like WISC?
Oh, that's got to be taken.
WCHZ is.
WISC is a television station in Madison.
Damn it.
All the good ones are gone.
WSCO, like Wisco. WSCO.
That's guaranteed that's gone.
No, that one's there.
WSCO is The Score, a radio station broadcasting sports in the Appleton Oshkosh area.
Oh, so at least they're in Wisconsin. So they're Wisco. WCHZ would have been perfect for us.
Mm-hmm.
What did you find out about the podcast versus radio?
How did I get on this?
The definition of radio is just the transmission and reception of electromagnetic waves of radio frequency, especially those carrying sound messages.
So now radio is so far beyond just radio frequency waves carrying sound. They all go interweb. Like almost everything you listen to now, you can listen to. Like on Alexa, I listen to, I think I've talked about this on the air before, I listen to WAPL, which is out of Appleton that I could never get over the airwaves, but I listen to it on Alexa. So could we just do this 24/7, 365 and become a radio station? If WCHZ was
on
available,
Wisconsin Public Radio, I'm sure we could.
WCHZ was there, I would have done this.
Yeah.
The Cheese FM.
I love that. It rolls right off the tongue.
The Cheese FM. Hey,
Oh, man.
the Cheese FM. And our format would be a little bit of polka.
Oh, yeah.
Some classic rock.
Yeah.
It's just everything.
Whatever you're vibing that day.
Yeah, country. Maybe we could do like Mondays are country, Tuesdays are polka, Wednesdays are.
we got
reggae.
We play a lot of Jack Pine Savage.
Reggae. I like that you threw reggae into that.
Another thing that came up. I had an inquiry. We have to get a photo of Andy with his dreads. One of our listeners wasn't in belief that Andy could have ever had dreads
Really?
because she's only seen him on the video. She watches the video as a clean-cut American boy.
Yep, we need that, Andy.
Well, you know what? I actually still, believe it or not, I still have them when I cut them off.
That's gross.
Ooh.
I don't
Not
ca-
gonna lie.
they're in
Really
a shoe,
icky.
They're in a shoebox.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Along with your baby teeth?
no.
I don't even can you imagine the person that opens that up not knowing what to expect and there's just a giant hairball in there, man? You're gonna look weird.
Well,
So what
my,
is- it's
my
like-
plan is to maybe like sew it into a hat and then I can wear it wear
Oh
it
my
again.
no.
I'm grossed out by this.
I'm really grossed out. It's so icky.
It looks the exact same as it did when it was on my head. It's dead hair. Like,
oh,
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you're
but it's
making it
the-
worse.
But it's the same hair that's on your head.
I guess.
Yeah, but I don't keep mine.
What? It's
He's getting a little upset with us.
yeah.
Tie that to a stick, make a mop, do something with it. Don't just
I don't find it like because you had so much time invested in it. I guess I'm not surprised that you couldn't let him go. But the fact that you're keeping him in a shoebox with an intent to make him into a hat.
Dude, I got a better
Oh
idea.
my gosh, I'm
Ed
just making
Geinish.
stuff up as I go.
No,
I'm
you're
not.
not.
I think he might be, but I have a better idea.
Ed
Can
Gein.
we please fasten it to a small remote control car and drive it around like an animal?
Sure.
Yes. Cross it in front of the road and run cars.
Kept your dreads in a shoebox. I kind of in a creepy
Did you
way
just
want
say
to
Ed
see him.
Gein?
Yeah, because Ed Gein.
I understand why, but I played that back. You threw out that reference.
Well, because Ed Gein made lamps out of human skin.
he did, yeah.
You know, and Andy's talking about wearing his old hair.
I think it's a little different.
It's
I'm
not.
not gonna classify
Well,
you with
because
Ed
you didn't
Gein,
cut the
Andy.
hair off
Way
of
to
someone else.
bridge that gap. To,
I'm not gonna classify you with that.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
The top 4 coolest things in Wisconsin were named.
They are.
I'm sad about it.
I'm sad about all 4 of them.
Me too.
Okay, they are a 140-ton Navy crane from Broadwind Heavy
that's
Fabrications
cool.
in
In
Manitowoc.
Yeah, great, fine.
A Cat electric rope shovel from Caterpillar Mining in South
That's who
Milwaukee.
beat Jolly Good.
Yeah,
so I'm mad.
fine.
Glazer donuts from Quick Trip in La Crosse.
Okay, stop.
Collaborate endless.
Everybody loves Quick Trip. Fine, I get it. A donut, a glazed donut, is the coolest
Thank you.
thing made in Wisconsin.
That's
is
sad.
a glazed donut.
That's sad.
The cool factor of a glazed donut is nil.
I agree. I'm 100% on board with that. Yes, it's tasty.
Well, I'm
Do I
going
enjoy
to circle
them?
back around to it
What's
because
the
I want to
fourth
get the
one?
fourth one is the V12 600 horsepower Verado outboard engine.
Now that I'm on board with.
from
That's
Mercury
all right.
Marine and
That's cool.
Fond du Lac.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That better win.
You know what? If I had to vote for one of these, I might
say
vote
that-
for the donuts.
Oh my
No,
god.
see,
You're
he's upset
such
about
an
his
idiot.
hair. He's upset about his hair. We made fun of his shoebox full
How
of
do you
hair.
think that's the coolest thing made in
he's-
America?
he's-
What's cool
No,
about a donut?
listen. If I go in to vote for one of these things, I have no use and will never use or have ever used any of these other
Doesn't
things
mean it's
except
not
the donuts.
cool.
What's
so
the
I
definition
have
of cool?
so I have a
the
connection.
tastiest thing in Wisconsin?
I have a connection to the donuts
What makes that cool?
because I use them and eat them. So to me,
It's
What
not
do
the
you
most
use them
useful
for?
thing in
What do you use
Wisconsin.
them for?
I rub them on my face when I'm playing with my cut-off dreadlocks and making my skin lamps.
Well, the fact that this contest is called the coolest
skin
things in the tastiest pastry in Wisconsin
Yeah.
winner.
Not the most-
maybe.
Okay,
you
which
know?
one would you vote for?
Not the most useful thing
I'm
that
voting
Andy
for the
was.
600 horsepower Verado because that's right up my alley.
Okay. You know, honestly, if I had to vote, I haven't looked a lot of these up, so I don't know exactly. This
Skin lamps.
140-ton Navy crane, that thing's massive.
That thing is pretty cool.
I understand that this contest it just can't be like the quirkiest, coolest thing. It has to be something like, I get the diversity in like the Navy crane or
Yeah.
the crane, the shovel bucket, the Verado. I don't understand the donut, but fine. Let's go back to how come Jolly Good was cool, but a donut isn't. So to Andy's point, to Andy's case of point,
Case of point.
I wasn't against Jolly Good winning, but I don't know why I'm so much against the donut winning because Jolly Good has like a personality.
I feel like it's different. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't get it either. So now
It's like a larger brand. It has more options. It's not just a stupid donut.
it has like some history to it.
Yeah.
I think people wanted to give props to Quick Trip because Quick Trip is such an iconic Wisconsin thing now.
Yeah.
You know, it's the official gas station of Wisconsin, as we would say.
Well, of
So
course.
so if you want
no
to give
question.
Quick Trip some accolades, what part of Quick Trip would you if it's the coolest thing made in Wisconsin? I mean,
See, I've never had that donut.
Never had a glazer.
Not from Quick Trip.
Really?
I'm not a real big donut. Personally, I love their cinnamon rolls.
Oh yeah.
That cinnamon roll with there's not much where I'm like, that's too much frosting.
a,
But
gla-
that Quick Trip cinnamon roll.
a glazer is essentially a Krispy Kreme.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
texture and taste kind of thing.
Kind of melt away in your mouth
Yeah.
type of donut.
I go into Quick Trip exclusively for their chicken tenders.
Eric is a huge fan of the Quick Trip chicken tenders, and I bet for next week, if we let him back, he'd bring us a little 6-pack of glazers.
I've heard
Speaking
people.
of,
Go ahead.
Sorry, no.
I've heard of people putting cutting a glazer in half and making cheeseburgers out of them.
I've seen that. They did that at the state fair. That was a thing.
Did they?
Is this Friday? The curd Mcburger.
Yeah, 15th, I think, right?
Oh my god. Can we go?
Well, who are you guys off this Friday?
I'm off this Friday.
I'm not.
You and I are heading up.
Eric, you want to go to Culver's on Friday? Oh,
He plans
Yeah,
on
I told you.
everybody.
I have my sneaking suspicion is
they're
those
going to be
won't
gone.
last long.
Yeah, they're going to be
No.
gone.
Do they start serving lunch at like 11
I think
or
it's
10:30?
10. It could be 10:30.
You should get there at 10.
Choke one down at 10:30.
I could easily do that. Just
Oh,
not
yeah.
skip breakfast.
Can we set an appointment to all just meet there at
Does
like
Culver's take reservations?
11?
They're open at 10.
They open at 10
They're
isn't
10
because they don't
10
have
to 10.
breakfast, right?
No, 10 to 10 is their hours.
So that thing should be available at 10.
Should be.
I would predict a small line.
You think so?
I do think so.
I haven't seen like any posts for it on Facebook or anything. I don't know if that makes a difference, but is it really well known? Are people?
I think it's one of those back of your mind things. Like I go try that stupid
Cheeseburger.
curd burger.
Yeah.
Burger.
I think at 10 you might be okay. I feel like at around 11 to 1 you're gonna have a line, because that's people like, it's lunchtime. I'll go get one of those curd burgers.
How many do you suppose they gave each? I mean, I would bet each restaurant only has like 50.
Yeah,
and-
I would say. Well, I would say based on your population, but I would bet a place like Rhinelander didn't have more than like 50.
Yeah. Well, got to
Should
get
we
in
call
there.
and ask them?
Could
many
we
curd
interview
burgers are
the
you gonna
Culver's
get?
manager? That would have been well. Maybe we could do it after.
Yeah.
How quickly did he sell out? How many did he have?
Okay.
What were the
We don't even
reviews
know
like?
what that thing's going to cost. We predicted $9. Are you
Yeah.
taking the over or under on 9?
9 sounds right, but if
Just the
I
burger.
would take the over, I guess.
I think I'd take the over.
It's either going to be 9 or more. I don't
Yeah.
think it's going to be less than
I
that.
agree with that. 949.
$9.49.
Very specific.
I'm thinking more like $8.95. Oh,
Very nice.
It's gonna be right in. I don't know how Culver's prices are. They like a 99, 95?
I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
Okay.
Did you know that, speaking of prices and going out to eat, Karen's here?
Karen's here?
Oh, Karen.
Karen's
talking to Eric about grocery stores.
So the reason we're
Cheers, she's running over now.
The reason we're in Menominee, Wisconsin today was our mullet dude from Menominee. So there's a place in Menominee called the Log Jam, which has well over 800 very positive reviews, 4.5 stars. Very recently, Karen was there though.
Uh-oh.
Called to place a to-go order, and they wouldn't pick up the phone. Finally, they picked up on the 4th try and told me they won't take to-go orders because they're too busy. Instead of saying it may take a little longer for food, they just completely declined our business.
Very common.
I'm sorry, Karen. So here's where I feel horrible when I call a restaurant and it rings a bunch of times because you can picture what's happening.
Yes.
You can picture
And you're adding stress.
yeah, and you're like, oh, I should just hang up now, but what if they're right there and then I hang up? Because you can picture like a bartender or a server just like running around and they're busy.
Yep. And the whole kitchen's steaming and just...
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So
Waitress
I like,
crying in the corner.
yeah, I can't answer the phone because I can't take care of my tables. But Karen called 4 times.
Yeah.
And you know it was like back to back to back to back. You know she just kept ringing that thing.
Like, hang up, try again. Hang up, try again. Hang up. So there's like 40 rings that happened at the Log Jam.
At the Log Jam.
Yeah. But then here's the better part of this. Now, say Karen was sitting on the other side of the bar and was waiting for food, and the bartender did nothing but take phone orders to go orders, you know? It's like there's no winning.
That's a very good point.
Can't please anybody.
Yeah. She'd have been sitting on her phone writing a review about how she can't get a drink because they're just taking food orders.
I feel if you're a restaurant manager, like I would take care of the customers sitting in front of me first.
Oh,
as well.
absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a very common thing, especially in northern Wisconsin.
Yeah,
like on Friday nights, they just to-go orders don't happen.
I've been in restaurants where the phone just
I've
rings
worked
and
in
they're
them.
like, F that phone.
Yeah,
I'm not
we can't.
getting it. I'm
There's
not picking
people
it up.
there's people in front of us. We have a full dining room they're buying drinks. That's who you take care of.
There's even a local place where they do their whole to-go thing online, and during certain times, like when they're busy, they will take off like half the menu.
Sure.
Like we'll still do to-go orders, but you're not getting
They're
your...
throwing chicken tenders in there and they're shut. Yeah.
And well, Fridays there's a fish fry menu typically. You know, we were just at a place in Eagle River on Friday, and it was like a 1-page menu, and one page of it was fish, and then there's chicken tenders and some appetizers.
Yep.
So, one thing that wasn't on that 1-page menu was candy corn brats.
Right. But it might be soon because
Candy
they
corn
exist.
brats.
So I saw these, and at first I was like, ew.
I'd eat one.
Yeah, but then I was like, you know, I kind of want to try it.
I'd totally eat one.
They
just for the weird
looked a
factor.
little gross because the candy corn brat, like the candy corn kind of disintegrated inside the brat, so there's just like yellow and orange staining inside of them.
Yeah.
But then they asked how they tasted, and they're like, well, they taste like a brat, but just a little sweeter, and that the candy corn isn't overwhelming.
Right. See, it's weird, but it's not gross, so I would eat it. It's just a piece of sugar inside a brat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
just... How's it any different than a cranberry or a...
apple.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Jennifer Street Market tweeted that that's the latest brats they have, infused with candy corn. They're Spooktoberfest brats made with Lake Louis Brewing Oktoberfest beer and candy corn.
Well, I mean, if anyone's down there and wants to send us some, we can't eat it on the air, but I'll eat it at home.
I would eat one, and maybe we could talk. We have a very loyal listener who makes brats. If he'd just throw a handful of candy corn into his next...
Do you like candy corn on its own, though?
It's fine.
Oh, I very much dislike it.
I know it's one of those big, like, some people hate it or you like it. I'll eat it.
I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it, but it was a very normal Halloween thing laying in a dish at my grandma's house when I was
It's
a
weird.
kid.
It's
so
just like a wax tablet.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Wax tablet. And you have to eat it in thirds, you know, like white, orange.
Actually, believe it or
yellow.
not, one of our listeners that I know, I won't mention names, but when they grew up, they only ate the white part of the candy corn, and then they
threw the rest away?
That tiny, tiny little.
You know what I do like is when you go with the chocolate candy corn, which has like a little white tip, a brown middle, and then a yellow end.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of the chocolate candy corn.
When you get the mixed kind, I really like the maple ones.
Yes!
Maple ones are
See,
awesome.
now you're making me realize, I guess I do like
And you know
candy
what?
corn.
A maple one in a brat would be good.
I guess
like
I do
maple
like
syrup
a maple candy corn brat.
would be phenomenal.
I have the stuff to make brats.
Me too.
In fact, one of our listeners gave it to me last year around this time.
I'll get the candy corn if you want to bring the brats.
I need to get my ass busy and make some brats because I have all the stuff to do it. I need to do it. Maybe this is my motivation.
Couldn't we put a better Halloween
I've
candy
done
in there?
it before.
Like
I can help you.
A Reese's peanut butter
like Kit
pumpkin?
Kats? Yeah.
Reese's peanut butter
We'll
pumpkin.
make whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
I've made brats before. I can help you out.
All right. We'll finish up your flooring and then brats. You know, it sounds to me like Andy would need to be in one of the drunkest counties in the nation to eat a candy corn brat. And luckily for us, 43 out of 50 of them are here.
No way.
That's actually true.
43 of the 50 drunkest counties in America.
43
Yeah,
out
in
of
Wisconsin?
50 drunkest
Yes.
counties in America.
Okay, how do they judge? How do they determine
It was
that?
like, was it bars per capita or something? weird?
Yeah, alcohol sales maybe. It's
But 43 out of 50, and there was a little like dot diagram of they're all in the Midwest. First of
man.
all, there's not one that isn't in the Midwest. 43 are in Wisconsin, like a half dozen are in Iowa. So
Yeah.
shout out to Iowa.
one in Minnesota.
One in Minnesota and like one in North Dakota.
Yeah.
So looking at it says they base it on adults binge or heavy drinking.
Yeah, but binge drinking is like having 2 beers in a half an hour, which is just
That's just normal.
Common.
Which is maybe why it's normal for us in 43 out of. We have 72 counties in Wisconsin. 74, 72, 74.
Tim, you can look that.
Yeah.
And also is driving deaths involving alcohol.
Oh, that's a sad one.
They include medium household income, and then I suppose how much they spend on alcohol, in relation
Oh,
to. So,
You're at
and
72.
adults reporting poor or fair health. So I can go through the top 10 if you'd like, but
So 60% of our counties have drinking problems. You can go through the top 10, but I will note that both Vilas and Oneida County were not on here. I didn't see them anyway.
Is that because we just have a small population?
I don't know. I don't know where.
no, that's all got to be percentage based.
I'm a little disappointed. I feel like we have something to work for.
Number 10, Manitowoc County. Number 9, Kewaunee County.
Kewaunee. No, 2 Wisconsin and are in the top 10 already.
Yep.
They all-
Number 8, Waukesha County. Number 7, Pepin County.
4 out of the top 10.
Number 6, Dunn County.
5,
We're going to the top 5. Number 5, Polk County.
6,
Number 4, Pierce County.
7,
Number 3, Walworth County.
8.
Number 2, Calumet County.
9.
And number 1, Outagamie County.
Well, the top 10 were all Wisconsin counties. Was there any surprises in the counties in Wisconsin that were in the top 10 to you? Like, I thought Dane would have been in the top 10
Because of
only
Madison.
because of the
because of the
university.
colleges, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess not.
And like,
I don't know
why
enough about the other
Outagamie?
counties to-
Isn't Outagamie County
Go by
down
Green
by
Bay?
Oshkosh?
I think it's up by Green Bay, isn't it?
No, that's either Appleton or Oshkosh or one of those.
Yeah, I think
okay.
I think it's actually Appleton. I think
Sorry.
it's just because Winnebago is Oshkosh, and I think Outagamie's to the north.
Yep, you're right. No, yeah, so it is kind of by Green Bay. It goes from Appleton
Appleton
like
to-
north towards the east of Green Bay.
So anyway, they're number 1.
They're number 1.
I mean, that's.
so
Usually I take pride in like Wisconsin's drinking capabilities, but I don't know whether to be proud or ashamed of
I'm
this
a
one.
little ashamed.
I'm a little
of this.
torn.
I'm
on
a
it.
little
Yeah.
ashamed of this. But to your point, like 2 beers is considered binge drinking, and that is just drinking in Wisconsin. But is that what we've been taught? Like, is that everybody else in the country is just like, my goodness, you need
Why
to
else
seek
do you do it?
counseling."
You have 2 beers?
Per evening?
Per like 45 minutes. Like,
Well, I'm proud of us because we not only won, but we wiped
Yeah,
the
we
floor with
demolished.
Yeah.
There's nobody who's gonna like break in on that next
No,
year.
nope.
There's nobody who's gonna put their mind to it. And say,
you're
"Let's
actually
crack
wearing
this."
a proper shirt for Wisconsin's drinking goat. Greatest of all time.
right? Well, I'll tell you, the people in Outagamie County were pissed last week.
Oh, why?
Because the Liney's truck turned over.
I saw
and,
that.
and it cut him off. Cut him off of a little bit of Oktoberfest.
Oh, yeah,
and
it looks like
Rumor
it's
has
lot
it
of
that
it.
was cleaned up in less than 5 minutes.
I believe that.
Solely by civilians.
Yeah.
It's just by
Yep.
passersby.
Yep.
It was. That's a lot of beer.
And it looks like it's literally looks like all Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
It was all
So
Oktoberfest.
a truck, a semi tipped over on the Interstate 94 in Jackson County, and with that tip over, dumped an entire truckload of Linus Oktober.
This came out, I
boy.
want to say the day after we recorded or the day we recorded. So it's kind of old news at this point, but we still had to talk about an entire truck, semi-truckload of
This isn't
Liney's.
something you get over in a week.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit to cope.
No injuries in the crash. That just minor injuries to the driver, but he was cited for inattentive driving.
They didn't say how it was cleaned up, but I gotta think like you put out a Facebook post that says "first come, first serve."
I would have.
That beer's gone in hours,
Yeah.
not even hours. I would bet that beer is cleaned up in an hour.
Probably
would've grabbed some.
probably similar to how they do it's snowing before the Packer game.
Yeah, yes.
We need people to come clean up
Yes.
the seats.
Exactly.
Yes, this is just like that.
Exactly.
Yep.
Except they probably had a lot more people show up for this then.
Yeah.
And of note, they're cans, and they look to be pretty much intact.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, if you take for every full can you take, you got to take for every 10 full cans you take, you got to take one that was cracked open. So then it's
Yep.
all cleaned up and gone, and you got to take the cardboard.
Yep.
And it's cleaned up better than Lambeau Field on a snowy Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
Can't
there,
say I
Andy.
wanted to jumped all over that deal.
So another thing that gets cleaned up around Wisconsin is walnuts down in southern Wisconsin. I think it's down by Madison. Mm-hmm. A man will come to your yard and pick up your nuts.
Oh.
Yeah.
You-
Wisconsin man combines walnut removal service with nut sales.
Yep. So he'll come grab your nuts.
Okay.
And then he takes them home.
Okay.
And he cleans your nuts.
Okay.
And then he sells your nuts.
For profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, over the course of the winter.
Right.
He says his services are offered to residents in Sauk City, Beaver Dam, Verona, Middleton, and Belleville.
And the cost of what he gets for the nuts once he picks them up, it's on there.
Yeah, well, so he'll remove them from your yard free of charge.
Yep.
And he spends the winter then removing all the meat of the nut to sell on his website
meat.
for $22 a pound.
$22 a pound for nut meat.
For just a big bag of nuts.
Just the meat of the nut.
Oh.
There's also a price though on like the other part of the nut.
Then the shell?
Wasn't there? Didn't it say like something for like the $11.50? Oh no, it was just different. Okay.
Yeah, different quantities.
So we don't have many of those walnut trees.
I can
up
see
here.
that actually being a service though, because when I lived down south, I there was a lot of people
And
that
they're hard
did
as
nothing
rocks.
but complain about walnuts because mowing your lawn, they're terrible.
We had one in our yard growing up as a kid, but it didn't get many nuts. I don't know why. But yeah, they're like the size of they're like a little bit smaller than a lime, and they're green when they fall out of the
Yeah,
tree.
and then they get rotten pretty
Yeah.
fast, I feel like, and then just make a mess.
Well, the squirrels grab
Carry
them
'em off. Yeah.
pretty quick too. So I maybe there's just not enough squirrels. Maybe they should introduce more squirrels.
Or goats. That works for
goats, yeah.
I don't know. They eat everything.
They sure do.
Yeah.
But this guy would be upset because he wants those nuts.
He wants to grab all the nuts.
World's most amazing vacation rentals. There's a Two Rivers home
In Trivers?
in Trivers.
Trivers.
With it's a Frank Lloyd Wright that you can rent by the week.
Now, is
It's a
this
verbal.
the murder home?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Is this the mansion that all the people were murdered at?
No, that's a different story, pal.
Yeah, I don't know what you're...
That's Frank Lloyd Wright's home.
No.
Yeah.
Huh, I don't know.
One of his
about
homes in Wisconsin.
You
His
better-
mistress and like six
Look it
other
up.
people were slaughtered by someone.
that.
Look it up.
Well, look that up.
Yep, I want to hear the story.
But the house that you can rent is actually super cool. Does it say how much it costs per week?
yeah, it's $525 a night for up to 6 people. 2-night minimum.
So $1,000 to go experience the Wright.
Oh, gosh. I'm a big fan of Frank Lloyd Wright.
I am too. I think it's interesting that we have so much Frank Lloyd Wright history in Wisconsin. And you
Yeah.
can-
Yep, here we go. Crime Museum, Frank Lloyd Wright, Taliesin.
Taliesin.
Okay, yeah, the Taliesin Massacre. It was
Oh.
Frank Lloyd Wright's love cottage. His mistress was there with her 2 sons and some other workers. One of the workers went outside, came back in with an axe, hacked a bunch of them up, and lit the place on fire.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Dang.
I listened to a podcast about this a long time ago.
That house
I like
still
history
exists,
stuff.
though.
Yeah, you can go to
But
it.
it's a different place. This one is in east of Madison.
Huh. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, little Frank Lloyd Wright trivia there for you. Mm-hmm. I know somebody who would have probably known that, other than Tim. The Boy Scout who earned all 137 merit badges probably knew that.
I thought you actually knew a person and this was going to be a story.
No, because well, number one, I know he'd know how to run that hatchet.
For sure. Good
Yes, he
segue.
would.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what's this kid's name?
This kid is from DC Everest High School
Oh, that's Eric's alumni.
in Weston, Wisconsin. Yep, he is. His name is Michael, and he's one of only 450 people in the history of the Boy Scouts to get every single badge.
How long does that take?
He began with the Destiny badge at age 11, earning it on his
yeah, and
birthday.
you have to get the rest before you're 18.
That was the first day he was eligible. He got his first badge, and since that time, he's collected 137, finishing up with the golf badge this year.
There's a golf badge?
Yep.
Do you have to like golf par at Whistling Straits?
You have to
or what do
golf
you have to
18
do?
holes.
You just have to golf 18 holes.
Yeah.
So is his little sash big enough to wear all these?
Oh, it's big. Not all of them.
I don't think he has all of them on.
Yeah.
Huh. 100. I didn't realize, like, can you name some of the other merit? Oh!
Oh, what?
We should have done merit badge trivia.
Save it for next week.
Is it?
I'll
No,
look
because
it
now
up.
you guys will cheat.
No,
that
I
would have been
won't.
awesome trivia. Merit badge or not? Because I would have said no to golf.
Yeah.
We get a list of the merit badges. In fact, let's play this live.
Okay.
So, Tim, you get the merit badges.
I'm looking them up.
And you got to be witty enough to make up fake ones while we're doing this for Andy and I.
Oh, boy.
Would you guess golf was a merit badge?
No.
Exactly.
I mean,
What was his first one? The destination badge?
oh, sorry. I think I might have said Destiny badge, but it says dentistry.
No, it does not.
It does, too.
It does not.
Yeah,
say
no, it's the first, and that was the
dentistry.
first one he got.
Yeah.
Is that just like getting an oral cleaning?
I don't know. I don't
What
know.
does that mean?
See if you
Talking
can find.
about Boy Scouts.
See if you can. Oh, gosh.
How is there a dentistry badge? Is he performing like minor cavity fills?
sad.
Well,
Oh boy, even that is a merit. That doesn't make sense as a Boy Scout either. Full of cavities.
stop.
It's so inappropriate.
I would.
Do you have the list of them?
Well,
Yeah, but-
I would like to know what what you need to do to earn said badge, if that's part of it. Like, what do you need to do to earn the dentistry badge?
Well, I can click on all of them and tell you, but
Okay,
I'm
well,
trying to
here-
find weird ones. So, oh wow, there's a lot. I mean, 137. Yeah.
It's 100 plus.
Yeah.
The
Most of these, like dentistry and golf, are like the oddest ones. All the other ones, you're gonna just like say, yeah, that
like
exists.
campfire,
Yeah.
like build a fire.
Yeah.
So what
Insect
is-
study, Indian lore, horsemanship. Like those all sound like
Well, you're supposed to make this into a game.
yeah.
Can you not
Here's a
handle
good
it?
one. All right.
Hold on.
What do you have to do to get the dentistry badge first?
Okay, I can look that up.
Boy Scout badges list.
I'm looking at it
No!
right now.
You
Well,
can't look.
Well, he wasn't coming through.
You can't look.
Fine.
Please don't.
Fine.
Requirements for the dentistry badge: using X-ray films with your counselor's guidance.
What?
Study the tooth structure and look for decay. So you're looking for
What?
cavities.
What? This is literally dentistry.
Dude, it's like a 3-page
Yeah.
requirement
Yeah.
thing.
and this is the first one this kid got.
He's born to be a dentist.
This
Maybe.
is bizarre.
You got to
I
get
mean,
this
maybe,
guy on the phone.
Maybe his dad was a dentist, and he could, that was the first one he could do because it was easy. He did right at home. I don't know.
You have to
then you-
tell or write about causes of dental decay and gum disease. Tell how each of the following contributes to dental decay of gum disease.
Oh my goodness.
Plaque, sugars,
this
and
is
acid.
a term paper, not a merit badge.
Yeah. He did this 137 times.
Well, I don't think getting these merit badges can be easy if only 450 people in the history of the Boy Scouts have ever done what he's done.
Because I would lose interest after getting the dentistry badge.
Yep. I probably wouldn't get through the dentistry badge.
No, me neither. Okay, so maybe just tell us. Oh, never mind.
All right,
This
okay.
isn't gonna
I'm going to
probably
give
go
you
well live.
3 merit badges,
Okay.
okay?
And these. Okay, we have to say whether.
I'm not quick. I'm not fast enough to think about this because I was trying to make some up, but I can guarantee it's
like-
on this list.
Like I would say,
Everything
like
is.
fur skinning.
That's guaranteed trappings on here.
Oh,
What about motorboating?
what do you mean?
I don't know.
Is it on there?
You tell me.
I think it is.
It is.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What Boy Scout doesn't want to learn motorboating?
That's when I would not lose interest in.
Oh no.
What? We're talking about that 600
here-
horsepower
here-
Verado.
All of
Here's
these
my
are
Boy
horrible.
Scout sash. I have 740 motorboating badges.
Been doing it since I was 11.
I got my first motorboating badge. What else is on there? No wonder the Boy Scouts are always in trouble. You got to earn these badges, and they're all just wrong.
Are you?
Oh
how
my
you doing?
gosh.
You can all bring up the list now. 'cause
Bugling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
definitely.
You got to be able to wake up everyone
Toot
else.
your
with the
horn.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, I'm tearing up here. Getting lightheaded.
What else? What other good ones are on there? I'm sure.
Genealogy, not to be confused with gynecology.
I guess there's
Jeez.
there's got to be like wayfinding.
Oh man.
Oh, spoof merit badges.
Yeah.
Man. This is...
Beekeeping?
A bee sting.
Oh.
If you get stung by a bee, get a badge.
I would have bet real on that.
Oh.
I would have bet like stung by a bee.
Why is getting stung by a bee like a
That's a rite of passage as a Boy
yeah,
Scout.
it's not something you like aim for.
No, but it means like you were hiking so much that it's inevitable.
The bungee jumping merit badge?
Ooh, no.
I think I would have bet real on that too. I should have had you run this contest.
You should have. I got too distracted by how many of these are just.
I think I would have bet real on bungee jumping.
How about the cat herding merit badge?
No, that I would have said
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Is that like coffee drinking?
It says there's a coffee drinking merit badge, and then there's another one with like thermos of coffee that says coping mechanism merit badge.
Those were all fake ones.
Those were all
Yeah.
were all spoof badges.
Mining in society. What's that? What's the difference between that and just mining?
Mining in society?
Yeah,
What is the definition?
that's a real badge.
I don't know.
You have to just mine for different
Probably
materials.
dwelling on
yeah.
this too long. But
Oh, okay.
since we were talking about motorboating, let's go back to it.
Okay.
Yes.
I just can't get enough of it. Two things. There's a boat manufacturer moving to Wisconsin.
Oh, there is.
There is. He builds like these little wooden. What do you call those?
Wooden boats.
Well,
It's called a boat.
but they have like a top on. They're not like a Chris Craft.
I don't know the actual term for them. Were you familiar with this brand of boats?
No.
It's Grand Craft Boats, and they're moving from Holland, Michigan to Genoa City.
They look to me like those. They have like the white covered cabin on them, don't they? Is there not a photo?
There isn't, but I can look
Am
it
I
up
thinking
quick.
of the wrong? Look, see if there's They have like that. They're like that white covered cabin looking schooner looking.
Oh,
thing.
like this thing you're picturing.
Yeah.
Did you already
Did they
say-
also build those other ones? So
Look
they
at
do build like Chris Craft looking boats. They do build those. So they build both.
Yeah.
So
Apparently
they build the traditional like cool looking wooden boats, and then they build those dumb ones I'm talking about.
This one was almost $300,000. So these
Nice.
are pretty high end.
Those are cool.
Did you say that Did you already say that they're moving from Michigan to
Yep.
Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Genoa City.
And they're building a 20,000 square foot facility.
Is Genoa City like Racine-ish?
With that facility, they're hoping to employ 20 workers within the next 3 years.
Doesn't seem like that many.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's right on the border. They're barely coming across to the
so
Illinois
it's
border.
Racine-ish. Well, that's kind of cool. Now that they're cool boats, I'm more excited about it than I was before, because I like those old wooden Chris Craft looking boats. But
Me too.
the one boat that I could have had for free,
Whoa, really?
laying on the side of the road,
It's true. And you know it's free because it says so on the side in spray paint.
that's very Wisconsin-esque though.
Oh, I love it.
So the
Yeah.
Wisconsin State Patrol came across an unusual sighting on the side of Wisconsin 33 last week when they found a bolt about 20 miles outside of the lake.
Yeah. I feel like I know what happened here.
Fell off the trailer.
For sure, and they pushed on the side of the road and they didn't want to deal with it. So much so that I can see the scrape marks in the picture.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, you sure can. So I'm guessing that there's some hull damage to this one.
Yeah.
She laid down on Wisconsin 43 in Washington County. They pushed it into the gravel, spray painted free on it, and took it off.
This past weekend, just hop, skip, and a jump from my house, 100 yards from my house. I've always wondered have you ever seen those narrow pontoon boat trailers?
Yes.
That I think are only intended to like pull your pontoon boat about 50 yards out of the water?
Yep.
Somebody laid her down, rolled her right over on a 90-degree corner there,
Gosh.
right by the barn.
No way.
On that 90-degree corner there. Pontoon was laying, tipped
Oh
right
my
over.
gosh.
Blew past the boat launch and everything.
Yeah.
Right there.
Just rolled her right down. And then I went back an hour later and it was pushed off to the side and free was spray painted
So
on
you
it.
have a new pontoon?
Yeah, I pulled it
Yeah.
home. Just
Just
down.
dragged it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a trailer. I just drug it down the road. Yep. Is drug a word?
No. Well, I mean,
Well, it
it's
is,
a
but not in
drug.
the sense- not in
Dragged
the
is
sense that I
dragged is
dragged.
proper.
What I said a word before that I got made fun of that wasn't a real word early on in our podcast
Mackinac?
world. No, but I'm going to end this podcast with a discovery I made.
Before you do that, can I take you through some? I found another place that sells alternate merit
Well,
badges.
why don't you make this into a? It's
Make
too
this
late.
into
Go
a-
ahead.
yeah.
Alternate merit badges. Go ahead.
Okay, well here, these are some merit badges you can earn. Home dentistry,
Well, that's real.
curses and hexes,
I like that
I
one.
like that one. Yeah.
grave robbery,
Oh, sure. Useful.
the violent revenge merit badge,
I'm bummed we didn't make this into a contest. Violent revenge.
The espionage merit badge.
I like that one a lot.
yeah, spying.
Money laundering.
Spying, I would have had to think about.
That's true. Thank you. Oh, you go
What
my,
time do you have a dentist appointment
my
at?
dentist appointment is in 15 minutes.
Hashtag irony.
Andy's secretary
Hashtag
Brian
irony.
just came by and reminded of
You
that. he has
want
a
me to
dentist
just do it for
appointment.
you? I don't have the badge, but I need
This
the
kid could
experience.
do it since he's 11.
I need the experience.
The money laundering merit badge. The arson merit badge.
Oh. It burnt. Badge.
The I started my girlfriend's house on fire merit badge.
You got a badge. Yep. The,
A fireworks merit badge would be a
be
good
a good
badge to
one.
have. Fireworks safety.
the bribery merit badge. Home surgery goes good with the home dentistry. The soothsayer merit badge.
Well, hey, your wife reminded us that you have a dentist appointment, so we got to get you going.
That was my secretary.
Oh,
My secretary Brian.
I still want to talk about this.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Sarah Godleski,
Don't know her.
a Senate candidate going up against Ron Johnson. I sent you guys a picture, and can you somehow inject this into the video?
Sure.
Okay,
Who are these? These are both.
that is the same woman.
No, it is not.
That is the same woman. And
How
the
many years
photo-
apart?
The photo on the left.
No.
The photo on the left.
Mine are up and down.
The photo on the top is a picture of her from last year,
Okay.
and the photo on the right
No.
or bottom
I know-
is the picture she sent out for her campaign to all the to the press.
That's false
Like
advertising.
this month.
Yes, I would happily vote for the one on the right.
Well, that's what caught my attention. I'm like, I just became a Democrat. And then, but like, what is going on there?
These are completely different people.
Holy Photoshop. Holy Photoshop.
These can't be the same people.
It's the same woman. That is the same woman.
I feel like there's 20 years at least difference between these
She's
photos.
she's 39 years old. She'll be 40 on like November 9th.
Yes, this one she could be 40. This one I'm guessing
25,
mid 20s.
28.
Mid 20s, yeah.
28-year-old, 30 max.
Yeah, 30 max. Yep.
30 max. She'll be 40 in November. I looked
Now,
it up.
and is this what we want out of our political candidates, where they just
I already don't trust her.
She's
yep.
already lying.
I mean, lying about their appearance.
She's already lying. But I couldn't believe that. You got to put those in the video somehow, because that just blew my mind that was the same
How
woman.
did you come across this?
I don't know. Okay. because there was a photo of her. It was a news article. Like she raised $1 million for her campaign, and that photo on the right or bottom was. I was like, damn, no wonder she raised $1 million. So I Googled her, like I do,
For her campaign and Botox.
and I looked it up, and I'm like, whoa, what woman is this? And that's what came up.
Yeah, I don't know how to react to that.
So anyway. Andy, you got to get to the dentist, and I heard there's a new person there looking to get their merit badge.
Ooh.
You're there first.
All right.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good night.